Hey guys, I'm back and I wanted to do a storytime video on how I lost 40 pounds in 6 months. Like, this is no joke. I'm going to tell you guys everything that I did, and hopefully you guys can apply this to your life as well. I just really want to make this video to help people because I feel like the fitness industry has been more open with like how to actually lose weight, but I still hear on the radio, like every time I listen to the radio, like, oh, like, NJ diets, lose 40 pounds in like, I don't know, 20 weeks or something like that. I don't know. Some like crazy ads about people, like these like dietitian groups, or I don't know. They're just trying to make money off of you when you can literally do this yourself. And I forgot to put on primer. Great. But yeah, I have some notes ready that I also want to go over so I don't like really miss anything. But I basically just want to start off with my background story. So I was always like fairly chubby as a kid. Like, I was always like 20 pounds heavier than everyone in my class. Like kindergarten, I was like, all the other kids were like, I don't know, 30, 40 pounds, and I was like 60 pounds. I forget how much you weigh in kindergarten, but something like that. Something like 20 pounds different. And hopefully I know how to edit this video by the time I get to it, because I want to insert pictures so I'm not like just talking and you guys are like imagining. I want to insert pictures like here. And yeah, so I was fairly chubby like my whole life, and I just always thought like I was so pretty, but I didn't have the body to like match me in a way. But also at the same time, like, my parents didn't really know anything about like nutrition, so they kind of just like allowed me to eat whatever I want. I was never really restricted. I was called, fat when I was younger, but to be honest, it was just something that I guess I kind of accepted. I was just like, oh, I just can't lose weight. Like, my body just doesn't allow me to. And I tried everything. I tried doing abs. I tried running, but the problem is, like, it just sticks with you. I don't know. So, yeah. And I always heard that like, oh, like, you'll grow out of it, once you grow up, like your fat will redistribute and you will become leaner and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, great. And luckily that like basically exactly happened to me when I went to middle school. Hopefully I can insert more photos. When I went to middle school, I started to lean out. I was always very active. I did dance, gymnastics, what else I do? Basketball, soccer. I did a lot of sports. I tried cheer for like a year. So I always had sports and things to keep me active, but also at the same time, I just kind of had a sugar addiction. I would eat cereal for breakfast. I would eat, pancakes, waffles for breakfast. And then even when I was at school, like, I forget what my mom would make me, but like sandwiches with chips and Oreos and just kind of like whatever I wanted, I would eat. And I was the result of that, basically. But luckily, yeah, I keep like drawing outside of my eyebrow. Luckily, once I got to middle school, I did start to lean out, and I was actually really happy about it. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better about myself, and yeah. But, at the time, I still kind of thought I was overweight, even though I was like literally a stick. Insert photo here. So yeah, once I got to middle school, I was feeling better about my body. Like, that kind of weight problem honestly didn't really exist. I mean, there was kids that were thinner to me, and obviously, I would compare myself to them, but I was fairly content with how I was looking. So yeah, that was basically like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. 8th grade, I was having a little bit of like curves and stuff, but I was expecting that because I was going through like puberty and stuff, so I wasn't really too like freaked out about that, and I was fine with that. Yeah, so the problem comes in high school. So I was in high school, and when you graduate high school, or like once you turn 18, the doctor's office, at least they gave me my like all my weights and all of my doctor's visits from like when I was born till when I was 18, because I'm an adult. I can move to a different doctor. So they gave me all of them like once I was a senior in high school, and this is how I knew kind of it was like my last physical, I think it was my junior year. I'm a sophomore in college, by the way, so I've been out of high school for like 2 years, but they gave me like all of my final papers, I guess, probably because I didn't play sports anymore, and like there was no need for me to get a physical unless I like had to go to the doctor and stuff. So they basically provided me with a list of like all my weights from like literally a baby to like now. And I was looking at them, and freshman year I wrote them down. I was 135. I was like 130, 135. Sophomore year I was 145, leaning towards like 150, 155. Junior year I was 160, and senior year I was literally at 170. And I'm like 132 right now, so you do the math. Almost 40 pounds. But at the time where I lost all my weight, it was 40 pounds. But weight fluctuates too, so yeah, I'm at 132, and actually I've been maintaining this weight for over a year now, so I just want to show you guys that it's possible with the method that I guess I used. So yeah, I was my weight kept increasing, and honestly, once I got this back, because I'm pretty sure I got this report of my weight like before senior year, and when I got this back, I was like, like, why do I literally keep gaining like 10 pounds every single year? And like at this rate, I'm about to be like 200 pounds. So I was like really shocked, and I was thinking like, okay, you know what? I actually had like a hard relationship in high school also. Like, I wouldn't say that really caused me to like binge or something like that, but it caused me to slip into like unhealthy habits. So like, yeah, overeating, eating on the weekends with my friends, and I was never like restricted to myself. Like, I would, if I wanted pizza, I would have a whole pizza, meat and pizza from Domino's by myself. It's $5.99. And if I wanted to eat Oreos, I'll eat Oreos. I'll eat how many I want. I wasn't counting anything. And yeah. So I just feel like this relationship like really made me lose my confidence. I don't really want to get too deep into it, but basically it was just a toxic relationship. It was unhealthy. Hated everything about it. And yeah, I was so over it. I was very hurt. I was, disrespected, and I just hated it. And I just felt like I needed to strip this bad energy from my body, and in order to do that, I had to lose weight, and I had to get like revenge on people. Not for people, but for myself, and for them to see that like, wow, like this girl like literally changed her life around. So yeah, so it was like going into my senior year of high school. I don't even know if it was like a month in or something like that. I started picking up on this, like, okay, I want to lose weight. And I asked my mom if she can sign me up for a gym, because at the time I was 17, so I couldn't sign up by myself. You needed to be 18 or parents' permission. So I went to the gym. I actually had a personal trainer, because I was like, you know what, like if I go to the gym by myself, like I won't know what to do, and I just would rather pay someone like $40 per session to help me. So I found this personal trainer. I literally talked to him. I was like, yeah, like, we can meet up this day. And my mom came with us, and we got to the gym. The gym was like $40 a month, and then the training sessions, depending on how many times a week you wanted them, were also like $40. So it was like $40 a month plus $40 a week. Like, it ended up being like over $200 to $300 a month. And my mom was like, I'm not paying that. And I was like, you know what, like I can pay for this, whatever. And she was like, no. She put her foot on the ground, and she was like, I'm not paying for this. You shouldn't be paying for this. I had a job at the time, but to be honest, I wasn't making that much money. I was working at an optometrist's office, so I was working like 20 hours a week, something like that. Not that much. So yeah, she basically just said, I'm not paying for this. Like, you can do this yourself. We have, some weights downstairs that you can work out with. And I just got so angry. I was like, girl, like, you're literally the reason why I can't lose weight. Like, I'm not in control of the food that we buy. I'm not in control of, going to the gym and signing myself up. Like, I feel like I had to depend on her to do this. So I got really angry. And literally the next day, I made myself a salad for lunch. And since then, I literally started just like eating more healthy and stuff. Whatever I thought was healthy. I just started eating like whatever I thought was healthy, and at the same time I was researching so much, like literally every single day. I would stay up really late researching, like, you know, how to lose weight, how do I burn fat, like, but I was asking myself these questions, like, I wasn't just looking up like, oh, how to lose weight. I was looking up, how many calories do I need to burn every day to lose weight? How many calories do I need to eat every day to lose weight? Like, those are the questions I was asking myself, because I was like, you know what, like, people, we all have like different starting weights, losing weights, and stuff like that. And I just was asking the right questions. And so moving along, I started doing some workouts. I think I was like walking a mile or two every day on the treadmill, and I lost all of my weight working out at home. I didn't go to the gym. I just used whatever I had at home to work out. And I didn't know exactly what I was doing, so I wouldn't recommend following this all the way through, but I'm just letting you guys know my journey and also the mistakes that I made and then how you can avoid them. So of course, you know, feeling great, you know, my mom just said she's not signing up for the gym, so I was like, okay, I'll start working out on my own. And like I said, I started walking at home because I had a treadmill, and then I also saw like some fitness influencers, their videos on YouTube, and one of the first people I remember running into, oh my gosh, I think I must have mascara. First people I remember running into was Chloe Ting, and you know how she was like making those ab videos or whatever, people were going crazy over them. And I was like, okay, like, you know, this could be a good start workout, but I feel like I need to do something else. But I didn't know that, like, I knew that you couldn't spot reduce fat, so like doing abs wouldn't really make me lose weight or tone up or whatever you want to call it. But I knew it was like something in addition to me like walking a mile every single day. So I'd walk a mile, do some abs, then, you know, in a few days I walk 2 miles, do some abs, and then by like week 2 I found Greg Doucette. He literally changed my life. And if you don't know who he is, look him up. He was speaking facts, and he's the reason I honestly lost so much weight, because I started while I was watching like Chloe Ting videos, I saw his video pop up and he did like a reaction to her, and he's like, Chloe Ting, like, is this BS or something? And I was like, what is that? So I clicked it, and he was reacting to a video that she made about either working out or eating. I forget which video it was, because I think he made like 3 videos on her, but he basically was just like screaming at the camera telling me that like you need to either increase your energy or increase the energy you're expanding or burning, or you need to eat less. And I was like, what? Are you crazy? So I basically started adjusting my workouts and my eating. For those of you guys who don't know, you have to track what your maintenance calorie is, and then in order to lose weight, you have to track the calories in order to lose weight and the calories you need to eat in order to gain weight. So the easiest way to do this is to look up TDE calculator. You type in like your height, your weight, and your amount of exercise per week, and then it would tell you your maintenance calories that, you know, you eat to maintain your weight. And then if you want to lose weight, you should probably like subtract around 500 calories from what you're eating, and then on top of that, workout. And big tip, you don't eat back the calories that you burn. So let's say my maintenance calories is 2,000 calories, which it's roughly around there, like 2,000 or 2,100. My maintenance calories is 2,000. If I take off 500 calories for my eating deficit, right? 500 calories for my eating deficit, and then I also burn 500 calories at the gym, so we're technically at, my body's like surviving on 1,000 calories. I don't eat back 500 calories because I need to be in that like losing calorie range of 1,600, if that makes sense, or 1,500, if that makes sense. Like, you burn and you also take off your calories that you're subtracting from your deficit, if that makes sense. I really don't want to explain it too much because I feel like I'm not in the place to explain it, but just telling my story. So yeah, I just started adjusting my workouts going off of his videos, and you know, I got up to 5 miles a day, so and my workouts would typically take me around like 40 minutes to an hour, and I would sprint sometimes and then walk a mile and sprint and then walk a mile, or every half mile I would sprint and then walk. So I did a lot of running, I did a lot of, you know, walking on an incline. Like, it was great. And also, when I was losing weight, I was remote in high school, and because it was like end of 2020, early 2021. So I was remote in school, and I kind of had like a very free schedule because no one was going to class on Zoom. No. And yeah, so I would wake up whenever I kind of felt like it, log into a few classes, and then by the time it was like lunchtime, oh, also another thing, I would intermittent fast. And I know a lot of people have like different opinions on intermittent fasting. Some people don't think it's fasting, some people don't think it works, some people just don't like the idea of it, but for me personally it worked, because if I had to eat less food, I had to space it out in the day so I can have energy. So my first meal of the day would be between 11:30 and 12. So I would have literally oatmeal and fruit. I would have oatmeal with like almond milk or something, low calorie. 40 grams of oats is about 150 calories plus like 30 calories for the almond milk, so it's like 180 plus some strawberries and blueberries, and then maybe like a spoon of peanut butter. That could be like 250-300 calories max. And I literally ate that for over 100 days when I was losing weight, for breakfast every day, or breakfast lunch, I guess. And then I would work from 3 to 7 at the optometrist's office, and I would always eat like a snack before. So I would have like a protein bar, fruit, or something quick and not that many calories, like not like, I don't know, a Reese's bar. But yeah, something like quick, healthy, and easy. And then when I got back from work, I would sometimes I would eat first and then digest for like 30-40 minutes and then work out, or I would come home, work out, and then eat, and then shower and go to sleep. So it really worked for my schedule really well to work out at night. I don't know what it was about it, but I just felt like, okay, like I have still some energy left, so, you know, I can burn off this energy, burn off some calories, and then I can eat and go to sleep. And I would hit my calorie goal like every single day. And that's basically what I did. And then I ended up losing the 40 pounds from, I think I started in October. Sorry, yeah. So like beginning of my senior year, I started October 6th, 2020. And I would say most of the weight came off by like March, April, somewhere around there. And it was honestly really quick because I was really intense with my workouts. I was really strict with my eating. And to be honest, you know, I would give myself a cheat meal every few weeks or like once a month. So I was really restrictive too, but I felt like this is what I had to do. And with my mindset, I just literally saw the vision like before it was happening. Like, for someone who has, I've tried to lose weight before in the past. I tried to, you know, use certain powders to help me like increase my metabolism or all this BS like that they put out there. No, you have to either exercise more or eat just a little bit less. And yeah, so that's basically what I did. But the mindset that I had was like, I literally envisioned myself like losing the weight like every single time. And I know it's kind of hard because it's like, okay, you know, your weight can fluctuate from day-to-day basis, like 1 or 2 pounds, and then the next day you wake up and you're 5 pounds heavier. So I just really had to make sure it didn't get to me, that this was the weight that I was at. And then, you know, as weeks went by, I saw like huge changes. I was down 10 pounds, then 20, then 30, and then 40. And I was like, what? And yeah, I just wanted to make this video to hopefully inspire someone. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments, message me, and I can answer them for you guys. I'm not a nutritionist or dietitian. I'm just a random person regular person that literally just Googled how to lose weight and I lost weight. So I really do feel like anyone can do it. Like when people say if I can do it, anyone can do it, I literally believe that, because I've tried so many times to do this and I failed, and the time that I've actually done it, I'm like, holy crap, I did it. So I hope this video was informative. I hope you got something out of it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.